Hello and God bless. Welcome to our Friday edition of New Mercies, September 11th, 2020. The Lord's acts of mercy are not exhausted. His compassion is not spent. They're renewed for us each morning. Once again, I'd like to look at our first reading. Brothers and sisters, if I preach the gospel, this is no reason for me to boast, for an obligation has been imposed on me, and woe to me if I do not preach it. If I do so willingly, I have recompense, but if unwillingly, then I have been entrusted with a stewardship. What then is my recompense? And when I preach, I offer the gospel free of charge, so as to not make full use of my right in the gospel. Though I am free in regard to all, I have made myself a slave to all, as to win over as many as possible. I have become all things to all, to save at least some. All this I do for the sake of the gospel, so that I too may have a share in it. Do you not know that the runners in the stadium all run the race, but only one wins the prize? Run so as to win. Every athlete exercises discipline in every way, then do it to win a perishable crown, but we an imperishable one. Thus I do not run aimlessly. I do not fight as if I was shadowboxing. No, I drive my body and train it, for fear that after having preached to others, I myself should be disqualified. Today, St. Paul gives us a great example of what the Christian life should be like. That is the race. We should run it to win it. That means we take time to train and develop habits. And it makes me think of St. Ignatius' rules of discernment, in which St. Ignatius says, in those moments when we do not feel like praying, we should pray all the more. So, for example, if you're an athlete and you normally get up and run a mile every day, and you choose one morning that you don't want to get up, you feel like you just want to stay in bed, you should get up and run a mile and a quarter a day, because the one who's telling you not to run is the devil. So by overcoming that temptation not to run, you battle for the better, you become a better person. So in the same way, when we are praying 15 minutes a day and we feel like we don't want to pray today, we should pray for 16 minutes a day, or we should pray for 20 minutes. Eventually, the devil will stop telling us that we shouldn't pray, because he'll know that every time he does tell us we shouldn't pray, that we'll end up praying all the more. And so today, let's ask God for the grace to run the race, to be the best spiritual athlete we can be. May Jesus Christ be praised, now and forever.